Salatu
فانتشر.
fantashir. That is the first question.
طيب.
My second question is of putting the hands on the stomach. Some people, you see them on top of the chest. Yani trying to be more pious.
Why do you classify it as trying to be more pious? How do you know? Maybe they're protecting their heart from running away.
Okay. If
This
that
is judgmental. Now you're judging them.
okay, I'm sorry.
Because they will say, you put your hands on your stomach because you have stomach ache.
Okay. So both ways are acceptable.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Okay. As for the first question, what was it? Adhkar. The adhkar, the sunnah is that when you read your salat, you say your adhkar seated. ما يزال أحدكم في صلاة ما دام في مصلاه. You concluded the salah, but you are still at prayer as long as you're sitting in your prayer position. Allah will reward you. Is it mandatory? No. So many companions at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, even in the hadith of Abu Hurairah, Dhul Yadayn, you know the hadith of the two long arms, when the Prophet prayed 2 rak'ah in Dhuhr. He forgot. He prayed 2 rak'ah, then went to the mimbar, crossed his fingers and did like this, and he was angry. Something was bothering him. The hadith of Abu Hurairah says, فَأَمَّا سُرَّاعُ النَّاسِ خَرَجُوا. Those who are usually at the end immediately left. Wallahi, khalas, we have a discount. Prayer is too, khalas. And they left. And the Prophet did not comment negatively. The companions did not comment negatively, which means it is permissible. So if someone leaves immediately after the prayer, there is no problem in that. He's saying his adhkar on the way to the car or to the house, and he's reading Ayatul Kursi. He's doing everything you're doing. The only thing missing is that you are in salat and he's not. And again, this is a personal preference. You do not force me to be like you. I have things to do. No, stay. Do your adhkar. Ya akhi, leave me alone. No. Do your adhkar. Ya akhi, I have, my mother is sick. I have to attend her. I have to take my child to the hospital. I have to go to the toilet. No, do your adhkar. Now, this is too much control. Now, as for where to place your hand, the right over the left, whether on your stomach, below the navel, above the navel, on the chest, it's an issue of dispute among scholars. Those who follow a madhab must not be blind following it to the extent that anyone who does anything else is wrong. طيب, how do you know that your madhab is right? Oh, I've seen my father and my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather do it. So mashallah. And what about the 800 billion Muslims who don't do it? They're all wrong. They also saw their fathers and great-great-great-great-great-fathers do it. So issues of Islam is not resolved by power or by majority or by how big your bicep is. It's resolved through فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ إِن كُنتُمْ تُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. You have to refer it back to the Quran and to the Sunnah. Now when we come to this issue, we find that it all revolves around the authentication of the hadith. The hadith of Wa'il ibn Hujr, may Allah be pleased with him, where he said that I saw the Prophet ﷺ placing his right hand over the left hand on the chest. Some people say this is hadith authentic, like a Sheikh al-Albani. Others say that this is not authentic. And it's an issue of dispute. I tell you, do what you feel you are fine with. So I pray with brothers praying next to me like this. Some of them even put their hands on their private part. Akhi, you're not a goalie. There is no free kick. You're praying. You put it up a little bit. So, should I be concerned? No. This is his preference. Some of the brothers from Mauritania or Maliki followers, they put it on the side. It's your hands. I don't care. So when people put it this way, this is wrong. Some people put it next to their necks. This is wrong. I'm not going to, hey, put your hand down. Don't pretend you're pious. No. I'm not going to do this. You're pious. This is between you and Allah Azza wa Jal. I'm not going to judge you. But I care about my own prayer. Whatever you like, you pray. Now, I will open another frontier, Sheikh. In Salat, in Tashahhud, people move their index finger like this. Ya Sheikh Ishada. They're like driving and going right. It's like indicator. And some of the brothers move too, flasher. I have Sheikh Asim with me in the car. Sheikh Ahmed always does this. Others say, no, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah once. Others say twice, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Other do circling like this. Other put their hands like this and sujood and sitting. They don't sit normal, they sit like this. What is this? So, what's the ruling? I don't care about them. You do whatever you want. You come to me, I'll show you the sunnah. You follow it, good for you. You don't follow it, I'm happy for you. But don't make an issue out of it. Don't allow shaitan to create hatred. Oh no, this is extreme. He's putting his hand on the chest. And I say, no, this guy is too lenient. He's a goalie. He's putting his hand for a free kick. And each one of us blame the others. And we play the blaming game and the labeling game. This is what shaitan wants. In the salat, when the iqamah is done, the Prophet used to say, Istawu i'tadilu aqimu sufufakum wa la takhtalifu hadhu bayna al-manakib. Some of the brothers say, hadhu baysh ya fathi, hadhu bayna al-manakib wal aqdam. There is nothing of al-aqdam. It's hadhu bayna al-manakib wa suddu al-khalal. And he used to say, وَلَا تَذَرُوا فُرُجَاتٍ لِلشَّيْطَانِ. Don't leave gaps for shaitan. When we start to look at the brother's prayer next to me, I'm better. And this is, or try to, play hide and seek. I want to put my foot on his foot. The brother is going, I'm catching you. And the brother on the right is, and I'm doing like karate split. Akhi, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to foot and shoulder to shoulder. Your shoulder is 1 meter away. Khalas, the shoulders are the most important, to align by it. If the brother is following the sunnah and you feel his heart is like your heart, stick your foot to him. But if you see that whenever you come near, he goes, see, leave him alone. No. I have to teach him the sunnah. No, you don't have to teach him anything. Because he will teach you MMA after the salah. Don't allow shaitan to corrupt our salat, to corrupt our hearts. Let our hearts be loving and caring and full of mercy to all of our brothers and sisters, and Allah knows best. Wallahi, it's not in my hands. Those who have the microphone, they dictate who is to speak.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
I have a clarification I want you to make regarding the madhab. There's the hadith of the Prophet that says that Islam will be divided into 73 sects, of which 72 will go to hell apart from the one that the Prophet and his companions are on. Now, if you look at the madhab, some of the things they do, like maybe slightly different compared to what the Sahabas used to do.
I will make it short because I've answered this 100 times. The hadith is referring to issues related to aqeedah, not related to halal, haram, putting your hand on your chest or on your belly on your private part. It's related to issues of aqeedah. The 72 sects are not related to fiqhi differences, whether a man touching a woman breaks his wudu or not. So Imam Shafi'i says it breaks. Imam Abu Hanifa says it's not. It doesn't. These are not included. The 4 schools of thought are among the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and his companions. The 72 are related to Khawarij, are related to Mu'tazila, are related to Murji'ah, are related to the Qur'aniyin, are related to Duruz, are related to Baha'iyya, Agha Khan, Ismailiyya, and the likes. All these deviant sects that do not relate to Islam, they have a breach in Aqidah that takes them out of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, are part of the 72. I hope this answers your question. Khalas? Bismillah. Wa jazakumullahu khair. Excuse me if I have been a little bit rude. What are you going to do? You can't have it. This is me. But wallahi, I will entertain your 10 questions if they allow me. Huh? Khalas. Sheikh Fathi says okay. Rasul is what? In the Isra wal Mi'raj, the Prophet ﷺ ascended to the 7th heaven, and he was giving the 50 salat. He came back, he met Musa. Musa said, what did he tell you? He said, he told me that 50 salat upon my ummah. He said, this is too much. I dealt with the Jews. Go back and ask for reduction. And he went. He reduced 5, then 5, then 5, then 5, then 5, then 5, until it became only 5. Musa said, too much. Go and ask for reduction. He said, wallahi, I'm shy. Khalas, I'm embarrassed. This is too much. I ask Allah for too much. Allah said, what I say is final. I decreed it 50, and it is 5 with the reward of 50. So I don't know if this is what your question. Jazakallah khair wa sallallahu wa sallam wa barak ala nabiyyina Muhammad.